Hey lovelies, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a simple DIY deep conditioning treatment that you can add to your regimen to help you retain moisture and hence retain length. So if you're interested, definitely be sure to keep on watching. Now this contains only 3 main ingredients and is super moisturizing for your hair, and it is usable by all hair types. So keep on watching and please watch till the end of the video so you don't miss out on any useful information. So to begin with, we are going to need some basic oats. So these are essential oats that I got from my grocery store. Didn't cost much at all. I think it was at 89p. So I will be using about one cup of oats. Now oats are very beneficial for hair because it helps to stimulate dormant hair follicles and it helps to also promote hair growth. With regular use, you will notice that your hair appears thicker, longer, and also stronger. So I added some water to that, and I'm just going to pop it on the stove and allow it to just boil for just a little bit. Initially, it will get really foamy like this, but as it starts to thicken up, it will reduce in quantity, just like I'm going to show you guys later on. Now you need to cook this until it's very soggy, probably not as soggy as you would have your oats if you were to eat them, but you want it to be pretty soggy. So if it does get quite dry, please add water gradually until you get that consistency. I'm going to show you guys what I mean in a little bit. So if you notice now, this has reduced a lot in quantity, is a lot creamier, and that's basically what I mean. So you want to take that off the stove, allow it to cool down, and then we're going to go ahead and transfer it into a larger container in which we will be adding our next ingredient. Now please alter the quantity of the oats based on how much hair you have. So because I was looking to use it throughout my hair, I needed this quantity. Nothing went to waste, guys. I used up everything. So if you have less amount of hair or shorter hair, you can probably just use half a cup of oats. If you have more hair than I do, please increase that as well. So this is what it looks like. You can see is pretty thick, and that's just perfect. That's what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 ripe banana. Now my banana wasn't very ripe, guys, because I did not have the overripe one, but I will definitely suggest that you use overripe banana if you have it. So I'm using an entire banana here. Banana is very good. Again, it helps to soften your hair. It protects your hair natural elasticity, which prevents split ends and also breakage. So it's very important, especially if you're trying to retain length and grow longer hair over time, that you maintain your hair elasticity, because that will just prevent it from breaking essentially. So after I added the banana, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it up. So I'm using a hand blender for this, but you can also pop it in your regular blender if you want to. Notice I did not add any water, guys, because this consistency is perfectly okay for me. But obviously if you wanted it to be slightly runnier in consistency, then please go ahead and add a little bit of water. So this is the consistency that we have without straining. So I'm going to go ahead now and strain it. For this I will be using a Reed cap, but again, use whatever works for you guys. So you want to pour the mixture on there and just squeeze it, because then you're really just trying to get the oat milk out, or a little bit of that starch, and get rid of the fiber. Now oats has quite a lot of fiber, so you will have quite a bit of this that you're going to need to throw away, or you can keep and use it as a mask, perhaps on your face or on the rest of your body. It's also very moisturizing for your skin. So after I strained it, this is the consistency that it now has. And again, if you find it too thick, guys, please go ahead and add a bit of water. But I will be going in with some oil. So I'm using some homemade aloe vera hair growth oil. I've got this available on my website if you're interested. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys who keep ordering my products. I'm so grateful, and I hope that you do like them as much as I do. So I will be adding about 3 tablespoons of this aloe vera hair growth oil, But if you haven't got this, please feel free to use olive oil, avocado oil, or even rapeseed oil will be absolutely fine. So after adding that, I'm just going to stir the whole thing, and that's it. That's your deep conditioner, nice and ready. You can also add honey if you want to, but this was just really moisturizing on its own without the honey, but I'm just suggesting honey as well, just because it's a natural humectant, so it just draws moisture from the atmosphere into your hair, so it's something that could go really well with this recipe as well. So after combining it, this is the consistency that we have, guys, and this is just perfect for what I was going for. But again, like I said, you can alter this consistency by just adding some water or even aloe vera juice if you prefer. So I'm going to go ahead now and show you guys how I'm using it, and also talk a little bit more about how often you can use it as well, just to, to help you in your hair growth journey. So right now my hair has been shampooed, but it has not been conditioned. And that is because sometimes you don't always have the time to sit there and do everything, guys, at once. Sometimes I wash it, I stretch it over like a week, sometimes 3 days. It really just depends on my schedule. And sometimes I just do it all in one go. Just that it does take some time. And yeah, it just happens that sometimes I haven't got that time to sit there and do it for the number of hours that it requires. So in this instance, I'm using this just to deep condition my hair, or sort of restore the moisture in my hair after shampooing. So as you notice, my hair was already in sections. That's just because I wash my hair in sections, and yeah, I've always done it that way. It's easier for me, causes less tangles and all of that stuff. So it's just a case of undoing every single section and just working this through my hair. I did a bit of finger detangling initially because my hair really needed that. Just like I said, I shampooed my hair, guys, but I did not follow through with the rest of my routine, so my hair did get dry again. So notice I did not add any water or anything like that. I'm using it on the hair while it's dry, and trust me, the moisture is so good. Instantly your hair feels really nice and smooth, really moisturized, and you could see that that my curls were popping, and that's again a sign of moisture and just, a sign of good healthy hair essentially. So yeah, you can also apply water if you want to. So if your hair is really dry and you find that this is not really as moisturizing as you would like, you can spray your hair with water first before following through with this, but I feel like it's really not that necessary. So anyways, I'm gonna work that through my hair, do a bit of bantu knot, and then move on to the next section so it doesn't dry out, and then I will work through until everything is completely done. Now, the way that I would suggest that you use this, guys, is as a deep conditioning treatment, just like what I'm doing here. So you can use it after your wash day. After you shampooed your hair, you can use it as your deep conditioning treatment that you would normally do instead of using your regular short board conditioner. Because to be completely honest, guys, I don't really buy short board conditioners like that. I tend to make stuff at home, and that's what I've been doing for so many years, and my hair has basically loved it ever since. So I do use short board conditioners sometimes, and most of the times I will mix it with other things as well. So it's quite rare that I would use it on its own. So yeah, doing it this way saves you money and also gives your hair the health, the moisture that it needs, and yeah, and that's just good. So yeah, you can use it after you shampooed your hair, just like I'm doing here, or you can use it as a deep conditioning treatment that you do between washes. So let's say you wash your hair every 3 to 4 weeks. You can perhaps deep condition every week if you do, because that's what I do. I try to deep condition every week or every other week, depending on how busy I am. And I would use something like this just to, give my hair moisture in between washes. And the way that we use it is without shampooing my hair. So I'm just going to apply it directly to dry hair, allow it to sit for about 45 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and just rinse it off with just warm water. And I will do that until my next wash day. And that way your hair stays moisturized for a long time. It doesn't break. It helps with growth and all of that good stuff. So it's quite important that you have a certain routine to your hair, or like to maintain your hair healthy and strong. So I let that sit in my hair for about 45 minutes to an hour with a plastic bag on, and I rinsed it off with just warm water, guys. You do not need to shampoo your hair after this. So this is the result. The hair feels really moisturized, and yeah, detangling was super easy as well, which I absolutely loved. So I hope that you guys will go ahead and try this out. If you do, please let me know how you got on. And that brings me to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'll catch you next time. Bye.